Hey everybody, Eric McMillan. Just want to get the webinar started. Just trying to keep this to like 20 minutes. I know a lot of you have been asking me about different ways to generate leads and stuff like that. I know I've been doing a lot of them, a lot of lead generation for a lot of you. I say a lot of you, I didn't even look to see how many people are on here. Oh yeah, about 25. Okay. 24. Um, So what I wanted to do, this is going to be a little different than the one I did 2 weeks ago where I had everybody unmuted and we could all talk and everything. I didn't like the way that went. So what I want you to do is get out a pen, or open a notepad document on your computer. And as we're going through here, just take some notes, write down some questions, and then at the end we'll just type them in the chat box because we were getting background noise and stuff like crazy last time. And that's the biggest thing. It wasn't I didn't like talking. In a group setting, I know a lot of people had problems hearing what all was going on, so we're not going to do that this time. Excuse me, I had a drink of water. So uh, you guys got my email, obviously, because you're here, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some different ways that we can generate leads. I mean, the biggest question I get is what's the best lead source? My answer really is there isn't really a best lead source. Those of you who are on the Done For You program, you know that I don't just use one lead source. I mean, everybody on my team, you guys are all privy to everything I do, so it's not like it's a big secret. But there's one that I don't see very many people using, and I don't understand why. It's one of my favorite ones. I mean, it's free if you do it by yourself. Obviously, if you outsource, which I'm huge into doing because it's all about leverage. I mean, my time's not worth $3 an hour that I can hire somebody to do most of these tasks. It's worth a lot more than that. So, I'll outsource it, spend time with my family, and let them worry about posting ads and that kind of stuff for me. Well, I guess I kind of gave it away tonight. But let's go. It's not going to be anything fancy. I just put this together real quick. I wanted to be able to go through it and just get everybody right into it so we can start generating more leads. Those of you who are not on the Done For You program, this is going to be the easiest way to do it. Okay. All right. So different ways to market GRN. Uh, First is PPC. It's just awesome because you can get leads. You can start an ad today and start getting leads tomorrow or traffic anyway tomorrow. But the problem is it costs, and most people don't have just a big marketing budget set aside. They may have 200-300 bucks a month, and honestly, that used to be plenty enough when we were able to advertise on Google. But since everybody's been kicked off, it makes it really hard to go out and find decent PPC traffic sources where you can get decent lead. The biggest problem is finding the traffic. Google's got the monopoly on it. So PPC, most of you know that. We use it daily. I mean, we use it in our lead generation daily, but we have to be very careful what we do. The next one, and this is one of my personal favorites. It's probably my favorite lead generation method, and it's one that I consider myself to be an expert at. It's SEO, search engine optimization. Most people know that. The good thing about it is you may not get the lead flow like you will on PPC because you're not forcing the ad. But once you have rankings, you're going to get high quality leads. I mean, my conversions for bringing people into GRN using SEO is really high compared to just ads coming from PPC or any of these other methods. The only negative is it takes 3 to 6 months to ramp up, and to be honest with you, it's got a learning curve to it. Took me 18 months to get to the point where I was able to really consider myself proficient at it, and a lot of that was me messing around and just not really having good instruction. I mean, I got good instruction, learned SEO, but from there you don't know what to do. You don't know about domain sites and building domain authority sites and that kind of thing. You just don't know that. So it's all a matter of trial and error. So solo ads, that's one of our big ones that we use in our co-ops. Or either the co-op or the Done For You. You can get a volume of leads. Most of you guys can attest. Getting 50 to 100 leads from one solo ad mailing. Over the course of a day or two. So, and we have decent conversions with those. I mean, they're not as good as SEO. They're probably about the same as pay-per-click, but still, You pay $500 or $1,000 depending how many shares you buy of a of our co-op, and you get 100, 150 leads if you're spending $1,000, and you're going to be able to close. You should be able to close a couple front end sales and a couple GRN sales. Even if you only close one, one platinum sale doubles your money. It costs you 1,000 to get 150 leads, and you close one sale. That's a $2,000 commission. So, I mean, that's one of our favorites also. I mean, these are all ones I use myself. Other than this next one, social media, I'm just not a big social media guy. You guys know that. I don't. I run ads on Facebook to generate leads, but I don't get on there and play Farmville and whatever all junk's on there. I mean, people waste a lot of time, and that's kind of why I steer people away from that, because they really forget. Um, really forget what they're doing. They're trying to build relationships, and if you can be systematic about it, social media can be a gold mine. But most people don't. They get on there and get distracted by what their friends and family saying, and they start commenting around, and they just don't ever get anything done. And then the next thing that we're going to talk about, this is probably like if SEO is number one, this is probably 1B in my favorites. Um, and you guys all know what this is, and I have no idea why most people don't use it. It's just super underutilized by everybody. I don't understand it. It's Craigslist. It's the 49th most trafficked site in the world. In the world. Not just the U.S., in the world. That's a picture of my local Craigslist here. Most of you have probably been on it. How many, by show of hands, how many of you have been on Craigslist before? Bought something, listed something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody but 2 people. No, everybody. They just weren't paying attention. So everybody on here knows Craigslist. Why the heck are we not leveraging it? So I sat there thinking about it when I got a call the other day trying to figure out somebody's wanting to know how to generate more leads, one of the team members. And so I said, well, let me just put this together, because if you've got this question, I'm sure there's other people that do, and I mean it can be overwhelming. I mean, especially when you get started trying to figure out, you get signed up for GRN. We have our coaching calls. I think you're set up, but still at the end of the day, there's so much stuff competing for your attention. Where do you really focus? Okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is let's narrow it down and let's figure out exactly what you can do depending on your budget, depending on the time you have, and let's get the most bang for our buck out of whatever we do. Okay, so better yet about Craigslist, it's free to post, doesn't cost you anything, just costs you time, which everybody knows time is money. I'll hear that saying all the time, but it's true. But if it takes you 5 minutes to do a post, no big deal, right? Everybody probably has that little bit of time in a day. It's got a ton of traffic. Again, it's the 49th most traffic site in the world. It's a ton of traffic, and it's really a lead generation gold mine. I mean, I generate probably, this is going to be a guesstimate because I don't have, to be able to really tell you, I should have this separated out, but I'm going to conservatively guess I generate, I'll type that in here, 8 to 10 leads per day from Craigslist. And these, for me, these are local leads, okay? Local leads, people that aren't halfway across the country that I'm going to have a huge time or a huge problem building rapport with, and them building trust, and they can come by my house and see me, most of them if they're close enough in the area, and see that what I'm doing is real, the kind of money we make is real, and all that kind of thing. So it's I really like that. Of course, you don't have to do that. You don't have to have them by your house. I mean, I've offered that to a couple people, and not anybody's taken me up on it. But still, at the end of the day, I've signed up several people locally, and it works out really good. Okay, and while I'm talking about that, I know I had this question because I'm going to show you some ads and some examples of that stuff in a minute. But the really cool thing about Craigslist is you can duplicate it very easily. You can create a template system and teach people that you bring on your team how to do it. Okay, and one question I got to ask, well, Eric, if we're recruiting locally, like you say, and I have 5 people in the same area posting ads, is that going to be a problem? No. I mean, if you guys have been on Craigslist or have any experience, you know how fast new ads get posted on there? and how quickly your ad moves down the page. And obviously, you want to be at the top of the page as much as possible. So, if there's 5 people in a town, maybe you go to some outer towns around you, some that are a little further away, and just split those up between yourselves so that everybody gets leads. But there's leads there. There's tons of them. I mean, I generate that many leads for GRN, just the biz op part of it, just the business opportunity. Not even that doesn't even include. I bet I guarantee I double or get double that many leads for just the vacation club part of it. Okay, I bet I get 20 leads a day just from the vacation club, and those leads are quality leads as well. Okay, they have a lower closing rate, and in my opinion, it's because people are on Craigslist in the mindset of they're looking for a deal, they're looking for something like that, and when you show them a retail program like GRN has, I mean, you can lay it all out to them, show them how much all the timeshares cost, how much other vacation clubs cost, and at the end of the day, we've had people buy. We've definitely had people buy. I'd say we average 2 to 3 sales a month, um, maybe 1 to 2, off of Craigslist, just for the retail side. They're never going to do the biz op, which is fine because it's not for everybody. But so it's pretty sick. Okay, let's jump into the how-to. Again, I don't want this to take very long. We're already at 11 and a half minutes or so. First thing you got to do is create an account, and in order to do that, you need a valid phone number to verify your account and a valid email address. I would suggest creating just one email for Craigslist only. Just use a Gmail. So that later on down the road it can be outsourced. I made a mistake of using one of my main email addresses, and so I had to just kill that account and create another one because, as y'all know, I'm big into outsourcing. You should be too. I know a lot of you. I put a lot of you in touch with Odesk and that kind of stuff, where you're able to get all these blog writing or whatever you're doing, a lot of, or as much as possible, outsourced at a reasonable price. So we've got our account set up after that. Now we can either post a text ad, an image ad, and then we need to come up with a posting schedule. Okay, I want to give you an example of an image ad that I post. This one is in Tallahassee. One thing I forgot to mention, the reason I say locally too with Craigslist is it's really, really hard to post ads in other areas outside your zip code and have those ads stick. They'll get ghosted, what they call ghosted, meaning they'll look like they published, but they won't. They won't include them on the live server. Okay, so that's why I say you need to stick to local. Here's an ad I put in Tallahassee. I actually have the ability to post all over the country. It's fairly expensive, but the return is good. We have such a high profit margin with our with GRN. You're able to you can afford to spend some money and generate leads this way. So here's my title: Sell 21K Vacation Club for 5K, make 2K per sale. Just put the name of the town, and this white part here, this is actually just an image. I just put this road to success and then copied or wrote all this out on Photoshop. So and then I have an 800 number that they call, listen to a recording that Mark Hoverson did, and bam, I get leads from it all day long. The cool thing about this kind of message, doing it this way, is that when they call you, they listen to the message. They have the option to leave a message or to not. So usually the ones that I get that leave a message, they're pretty good prospects. It's almost like another level of filtering, because it tells them they know the price of the membership. They know what they can make. Most of the people I talk to are really, really excited. So I mean, that's just one I use that's been pretty successful for me. And the people that are in the done for you stuff, the done for you program, this is similar to an ad that I use for that stuff too. Actually, it's the exact same one. Okay. So an example text ad, this is one that I run, and I didn't take an image of it, but here's what the headline says: Entrepreneurs Wanted. The body just says, this is all text, typed out. Find out how to finally earn what you're worth selling a 21K Vacation Club membership for 5K, make 2K per sale. Call that 800 number again for more info, and that's it. I mean, it's really simple. You can see how this is easily duplicatable, because If somebody comes in and they don't want to learn how to do stuff on the internet, they can easily learn Craigslist. There's nothing to it. Most people have already done it. Then all they have to have is an 800 number, 15 bucks a month. I'll give you the voice recording, and they can post ads and start getting leads right away. You know, so it's pretty easy. You know, people call this number, leave their message. I call them back. I send them to a web page, which you can just create a web page for the people, or let them use yours if you have one. Some of you are using mine that are on here. I just send them there, and at the bottom of the page it says, please get back to whoever referred you, and it has a referral link on the bottom. So, um, you know, when you talk to people and send them to your page on the site, they know exactly who to call back, and you know, it's been working out really well. So people want to know where you can get training for this. This is a site that I set up, moneydailycash.com, and I'm just doing some testing with it on Craigslist. Um, I bought the course myself just to try and see if there was anything in there new that I didn't know. But for 20 bucks, this is the most comprehensive Craigslist course I've seen. I mean, I've spent hundreds of dollars, maybe even $1,000 learning Craigslist. And I got this course for 20 bucks, hoping I found anything, and I'm like, wow, you know, it's just really powerful. It gave me the idea for the duplication stuff, really, because you know, you can teach people how to do this. You get people that come in to your funnel and they don't have money. Well, get them signed up on this $20 Craigslist course. You keep all the 20 bucks. It teaches them how to go out and sell the same course. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Teaches them how to, excuse me, teaches them how to reproduce the site and do this same thing on Craigslist. And you know, they can make enough money. It may take them 6 months, but they can make enough money selling $20 courses to buy into GRN. Then they can start posting on GRN on Craigslist, and really start making good money. Okay, this thing teaches you the ins and outs of Craigslist, how to post several ads a day to generate leads for any business. And that's the cool thing that I like about it is, you know, most stuff we get in, you know, home business, network marketing industry is geared specifically towards that. Well, this is not geared towards that. This is geared towards here's how you post on Craigslist. What, you don't have anything to post on Craigslist, here's something you can post and make money with. So all you do once you learn these skills, you can plug anything in the back of it. You know, we got a couple realtors on here. You guys can use Melissa. I'm specifically you. I'm trying to remember the other one. Um, Danny. Duh. Yep. He says, here I am. I'm a realtor. I know that. Sorry about that. A little scatterbrained today. But, you know, if you want to generate leads for your real estate business, this is, I mean, just replace the back end of this or your ad on Craigslist with whatever you want, and you can sell it and generate leads for it. I mean, I have some outsourcers posting using this same process on Craigslist for my wife's real estate company. So it's, you know, it works. You know, it works, and for 20 bucks, I mean, that's not gonna break anybody. So once you get the course and go through the training, again, it's 20 bucks. I'm going to help you get the ads set up. I'll tell you where I got my 800 number from, where you can put the voice recording. I'll give you that voice recording that you can use. It's got Mark Hoverson in it. So basically, as quickly as you can go through the course and as quickly as we can schedule some time, some coaching time, you'll be able to start posting ads on Craigslist with the exact system I'm using, and you're going to start getting leads. I mean, I know you are. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So that all depends on how quickly you can get through the course, and you know how quickly we can get some coaching calls scheduled. And there's 27 on here now. 27 of you guys on here now. So if everybody buys the course, I mean, I can only do 30-minute blocks, and I can only do about a half a dozen a week. So I know a lot of you, we can do this through email. Some of you who are more advanced, but some of you guys like Melissa just got signed up a couple weeks ago. This stuff may be a little over your head. You may need a little more hand-holding. So I'd ask those of you that know what you're doing, shoot me an email, and I'll send you all the info that you're going to need. Those of you who need a little more help, let's get you signed up. We'll get on the phone and go to a meeting, and we'll get everything going for you. Okay. Let's see where we at. I'm on that one. And I already mentioned this. this is PowerPoint telling me duplicatable is not a word. Well, I just made it a word, so. But it's duplicatable with your team. I mean, imagine setting up people on your team in different markets, generating leads the same way. So the way I do this when I'm running stuff for myself personally is I've already got people here where I live that are in GRN that are posting locally. So I don't do that. But I have the ability through some software to post anywhere in the country. So I'll go into, let's just say, Cincinnati, Ohio, and set up Craigslist ads. And I'll recruit and run ads until I get 2 or 3 people um, signed up in the area that I can teach to do Craigslist. Now, obviously, I may end up having to sign up, you know, hell, I've had to sign up 10 in some areas because people just won't do anything. Crazy to me that, Craigslist is super easy and people still don't do it. So, anyway, but you're going to be able to give them the same system that I gave you. You're going to be able to just pass this along to your team members. Obviously, you'll have to change the info where they go and the phone number and that kind of thing, but it's very paint by numbers. You'll be able to set this up step by step, help people teach them how to do it, and you'll be able to start getting those referral sales from your team uh, pretty quickly. As long as you've got some people that are hustlers and willing to call and talk with people, it's going to happen. So, anyway, that's the end of it. Actually, I wanted to show you the site. I've got it pulled up. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Okay, so this is the home page of the site. There's a video that plays. The guy that actually put this together, his name's George, and he's got proof. These $20 sales, all it is he teaches people how to replicate this exact same website. And down here at the bottom where it says buy it now, you just his change out his PayPal information, which is there now, with yours. So every time somebody clicks buy it now, they go to your PayPal account and pay you $20. Okay. This shows you all the ads he's been able to post in a short amount of time. And again, these ads are designed exactly for this what you're seeing here. Okay. Um, this is his Craigslist account showing proof that he's been able to sell this course for $20, which everybody knows that's good stuff. And I just wanted to show you the login so you'll know you're at the right spot. Once you pay, once you pay the $20. You're going to be taken here, and you can get done for your website. If you want, this is if you want to actually sell this $20 website, which there's nothing wrong with that too. But for me, I'd rather, if I'm going to spend time posting ads on Craigslist, I'd rather be posting ads for a $2,000 payday as I would a $20. Same amount of work, but 100 times the money. So, but you'll click on this video tutorials page. It'll open up in another window, and it just be a whole list of videos you can go through and see. PVA accounts, I wouldn't worry about this. Again, if you're going to post this stuff on your own, that's fine. If you guys do need references for phone numbers, if you're going to do exactly like he said and buy 5 phone numbers, shoot me an email. Right there's my email, ericmcmillan80@gmail.com, and I'll be able to. I'll get you hooked up with the guy I use. So anyway, this is what it is. Let me just pull this back up. Again, it's $20. Everybody on here should be able to afford that, no problem. Be able to start generating leads. So let me quickly pull this open because we're getting up on 25 minutes, and I'm trying to get done. I've got some stuff we got to take care of today, or tonight, excuse me. Let's see, super. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. I mean, I've been, like I said, I've been through a lot of Craigslist stuff, and the way it's laid out is really pretty awesome. This guy did a good job, and I can't believe he's only selling it for $20. Already bought it. Cool. Make sure. Well, you're not gonna need help from me. Just shoot me an email, and Greg, yeah, I'm talking to you. Shoot me an email, and I'll get you all the stuff you need sent over, the phone number, the ads, and all that kind of stuff, so you can get started. Yeah, the training, Melissa's asking, the training is roughly 3 hours, and that's just kind of off the top of my head. I think that's what it is. What I would recommend you doing is going through it twice. And again, remember, some of it's all geared up to replicating that site that you're seeing there. So I'd go through it twice and really focus on the Craigslist stuff, the posting part of it. And again, if you want to follow it step by step and set it up, make $20, maybe have your kids do something. A lot of you guys got kids. Melissa, I know you do. We talked about them, our Hellions together. Um, Maybe something you could get them to do an hour a night or something. Let them post ads and make a little bit of money or something. Okay, good, good. Coaching call. Well, get the course, go through the course. Please don't schedule a coaching call with me until you've gone through the course. Because if you call me or we set something up and you call me and you haven't done it yet, you want me to just do it for you, that's not going to happen. I'm busy just like everybody else, and as long as you're showing me that you're going to take the initiative to learn this stuff, I'm more than willing, and now everybody knows that I'm more than willing to help on anything, so long as you're willing to demonstrate that you're going to take the initiative. So, yeah, I know. I mean, I wasn't jumping on you. I was just saying I've had that happen before, and they're not on this call, so I knew I could mention it. Day outsource. Yeah, I mean the cool thing about this too is you can outsource this stuff, all your Craigslist posting. Set up a remote login into your computer and let somebody from the Philippines uh, log in for $1.70 an hour and spend an hour a day and post your Craigslist ads for you. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's a good question. Outsourcing. That's what you should be thinking. I mean, if you can get somebody to post Craigslist ads for $1.67 or $1.70 or even $3.70 an hour, that's a lot less than your time is worth. And it can happen on autopilot. You don't even have to think about it. All you have to do is call the leads back. Yeah, again, another question about setting. Yeah, I have no problem. Uh, I have no problem scheduling calls with anybody and go to meetings. All I ask is that you do go through the material first. Okay? All right. If nobody's got anything else, let me scroll down through here. No. Good stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know why more people don't use it. I mean, if you get on there, you'll see a lot of spam stuff, but the way we manually do this, we rarely have problems. As long as you stick to it, it's only when you try and start doing a lot more than what's recommended that you have problems. So, cool. Again, you guys got any questions on the course itself? Shoot me an email, ericmcmillan80@gmail.com. All of you have that. But it's only $20. Since it's going to me, if you buy it and you're like, this sucks, I'll give you your $20 back. I mean, it's not going to make or break you or me. So just jump on it and let's see if we can't get everybody on here. We got 27 people on here. Let's everybody that can do it, that can devote the time to it, let's get on it and let's get some leads coming in. Some of you done for you guys. You're probably thinking whatever, but that's fine. You're a different breed under your own, and we're moving forward anyway. So cool. I'm glad you guys liked it. And again, any questions, email me. moneydailycash.com is the website. Go check it out. And we'll be talking to you. We're gonna have another call. Let me see. Let me check the calendar. I'll be sending out an email, but tentatively look for it 2 weeks from today. So that's gonna be the 15th. Ooh. Oh no, Valentine's 14th. Never mind. Yeah, so the 15th, next Wednesday. 2 Wednesdays, I mean, excuse me. So just look for it then, and we'll see you guys later.